Now, what are you having for breakfast and lunch today? Maybe you haven't given it much thought, but for many families, this is a constant worry, especially when it comes to their kids.
That's right, and luckily these families aren't alone. Earlier this morning, I spoke to a couple of people close to the matter. Check it out. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, more than 21 million kids receive free and reduced price meals during the school year. But when school lets out for the summer, only a fraction of them participate in summer nutrition programs. These meals can be very difficult for parents to fill at home. Thankfully, several public and private efforts work to bridge the gap, including something called Feeding Our Future by Sodexo. Board member David Scanlan and USDA Food and Nutrition Services Administrator Audrey Rowe join us with the details. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it's nice to have you on today. We're talking about a serious issue here, but exactly how serious do the kids have it during the summer?
Well, let me give you a couple of statistics very quickly. One, we provide, as you said, about 21 million children school meals during the year. Yet during the summer, we only see about 3.5 million children being able to have access. If you look at food insecurity in Arizona or food insecurity nationally, it's about the same. It's about 15% of the families are food insecure, which means that they do not have the resources necessary to ensure that their children and themselves can have an adequate meal, or in some cases a meal during sometime during the year, during the month. For children, it's about 5.6% of children who find themselves going to bed at night either still hungry because of an inadequate meal they had during the day, or they go to bed not knowing if they're going to have a meal the next day. And so food insecurity, hunger in America is a very serious issue, and it is significant and differs from state to state. However, our efforts have been to focus on the summer, particularly because that's when the gap is the greatest. And through partnerships with companies like Sodexo and state agencies and Feed the Children and Share Our Strength and community-based organizations and faith-based organizations, we are identifying ways to have sites and locations which families can send their children and where children can go on their own to be able to have access to a healthy meal.
Yeah, I think most people find it shocking that we have this problem in America. But David, tell me, what is the Sodexo Foundation and how does that help to alleviate hunger?
Sure. Well, one of the critical parts of our business philosophy at Sodexo is to contribute to the communities that we operate in. Given our expertise in food service, and through our philanthropic arm, the Sodexo Foundation, we're able to contribute resources, we're able to mobilize our employees to be able to join in the fight against hunger. One of those programs being the Feeding Our Future program, where we provide meals during the summer months when children might not have access to a meal because they don't have access to the school lunch program any longer.
So for people to be able to locate these services, where can they go, or what can they do to sort of find help in their area?
Well, there are a couple of resources that are available. One is they can call 1-866-3-HUNGRY, provide their zip code, and find not only a summer meal, but information on other hunger programs that may help them throughout the year. Or they can go to Google Summer Food Rocks, which takes them to the USDA website. Same information. Once they provide their zip code, they can find a location. But also for individuals who want to volunteer, who want to help, they can go on that same website and find out how they can volunteer, or they can call their state education agencies in Arizona or in their school district to find out where the summer feeding programs are going to be.
Well, I think it's a very important point that as long as we come together as a community, we can, affect for the greater good. So, guys, thank you so much. It's such a powerful partnership between the USDA and Sodexo, and I want to thank you for being on with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And stay where you are. The Morning Blend will be right back.